Class 6 IIT Maths. We shall move on to the next topic, quadrilaterals. So we have completed triangles. We are doing quadrilaterals, right? So let me share the screen. Yeah, quadrilaterals. So what is meant by a quadrilateral? The difference between quadrilateral and triangle. Let us see now. So triangle, we already discussed about triangle is a simple closed figure bounded by three line segments. Okay, bounded by three line segments. And quadrilateral also the simple closed figure bounded by four line segments. Let us check what are those. Same like triangle, similar properties we do have, but little more extra. Like here, three angles, three sides. AB, BC, CD and DA. Here four sides. These are AB, BC, CD and DA, bounded by four line segments. Okay. Obviously, we will get four angles. For those four angles, angle A, angle B, angle C, and angle D. Okay. So, right. So, quadrilateral is a closed figure formed by four line segments such that no two line segments cross each other except their endpoints. So here, two line segments should not cross like that. Except that they should cross like this. They should not cross like this. And four vertices. What are the vertices here? A, B, C, D. Four vertices. And two diagonals. Two diagonals. Diagonal in the sense, yes. And line segment joining, which is opposite to the opposite vertices. These are the vertices. AC and BD are diagonals. So like in triangles, we are having 6 types. In quadrilaterals also, we have some types of quadrilaterals. Let us check. And before we go to that, adjacent sides, adjacent angles, opposite sides, opposite angles, let us discuss once. So I will draw a diagram now. Consider ABCD is a quadrilateral and ACBD are the diagonals. So first I will write adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. What are these? So adjacent in the sense side by side. So I'll mark with some other color. AB and BC are adjacent. CD and AB, BC are adjacent. CD and DA are adjacent. AD and AB are adjacent. Okay, so let me write it. AB, BC, BC, CD, AB, BC are adjacent. BC, CD are adjacent. CD, DA are adjacent. And DA, AB are adjacent sides, 4 pairs. Next, second, adjacent angles. These are basic points which are very much important to further classes. Like in 6th class, we learn all the basics and all. Adjacent angles, right? Adjacent angles. So A and B is one pair of adjacent angles. Next, B and C. Next, C and D. Next, D and A. Then next point, opposite sides. Opposite sides. What are these opposite sides? I'll mark with some other different color. Just check it out. This is and this are opposite, and this one are opposite. Okay. So AB and CD are opposite sides. Next to AD and BC are opposite sides. Then after opposite angles, Opposite angles as usual, angle A and angle C, angle B and angle D, making diagonals, right? Adjacent sides, adjacent angles, opposite sides, opposite angles. Then perimeter of a quadrilateral. How do we find perimeter? Perimeter sum of all the sides, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Okay. Next, diagonal. Here we have a formula for diagonal. The line segment joining the opposite vertices of a quadrilateral is called the diagonal. The number of diagonal with n-sided polygon. Suppose there are 4 sides. 4 into 4 minus 3 by 2. Because it starts from 4 only. No? Formula is n into n minus 3 by 2. Number of diagonals of n-sided polygon. Number of diagonals of n-sided polygon, right? Next, interior and exterior angles of or points of a quadrilateral. Interior and exterior. Let us see that. What is interior? What is exterior? So interior. Next, exterior. So interior in the sense point should lies in the interior of the quadrilateral. See here point P is interior, point P is exterior, point P lies on the quadrilateral ABCD. Already we have learned this interior exterior concept in triangles. The same we follow here. Next, angle sum property. What is this angle sum property? Angle sum property according to triangle is 180 degrees, but here sum of 4 angles is equal to 360 degrees. Okay. Next, types of coordinates. Types of quadrilaterals. What are these types of quadrilaterals? Basically, we have convex and concave. So first we have convex. What is meant by convex? Quadrilateral. A quadrilateral in which the measure of each interior angle is less than 180 degrees. So there are 4 interior angles here. The measure of each interior angle, angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. So less than 180 degrees. That is called convex or quadrilateral. And concave, obviously, opposite. Concave polygon. Each interior angle, not each, at least one. Only one interior angle is greater than 180 degrees. One interior angle greater than 180 degrees. Okay. Convex and concave. Right. So convex is each interior angle is less than 180, and concave at least one angle is greater than 180 degrees. Next, to different types of quadrilaters and their properties. Let us see types of quadrilaters and their properties. Let us discuss more. So different types. First, we'll start with parallelogram. Parallelogram. So what do we understand about parallelogram? A quadrilateral in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. So let us take this diagram. You see here AB, CD. If we'll draw like this, these two are parallel. If we draw like this, these two are parallel. Okay. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisects each other means they're equal. Here AO, here if I take AO is equal to OC, BO is equal to OD. And in a parallelogram, ABC, two pairs of opposite sides are equal. So as I said, AB is equal to CD and BC is equal to DA. And opposite angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle C. Angle B is equal to angle D. Right? Let's check it out. This is about parallelogram. A parallelogram in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel and also equal. Parallel and also equal. If it is only equal, parallel, and this is similar to rectangle, but the angle is not 90, rectangle is 90. Next one, rectangle. So parallelogram and rectangle almost similar, but only the difference is each angle in a rectangle is 90 degrees. The remaining all same. Okay. So each angle is 90 degrees. Like this. A rectangle satisfies all the properties of parallelogram. The lengths of diagonals of a rectangle equal and bisect each other. Equal and bisect each other. But in parallelogram, they are not equal. Okay. So this is parallelogram rectangle. Next we go for square. Let us see square. A square in which all the sides are equal. So all the sides are equal. That means each side adjacent to one another. Adjacent sides are also equal and also parallel. Okay, all are equal. And each angle is equal to 90 degrees. Rectangle and square, the difference is in rectangle only opposite sides are equal. In parallel square, all the sides are equal. Each angle is 90 degrees. The diagonal divides a square into two congruent right angle triangles. Congruent right angle triangles means same. The quadrilateral formed by joining successfully the midpoints of sides is called square. This is about square. And then we'll see rhombus. We'll see rhombus. So a parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal. This is a parallelogram, but two adjacent sides are equal. Like this. It's also similar to square, but diagonals not equal. Okay, these all are equal. All sides of rhombus are equal. Each diagonal of rhombus divides it into two congruent isosceles triangles. Two congruent isosceles triangles. In square, two congruent right angle isosceles triangle. And also, opposite angles are equal. The sum of any two adjacent angles is less than 180. Sorry, adjacent angles is equal to 180. Sum of adjacent angles of all these figures is equal to 180 degrees. Adjacent in the sense A plus B or B plus C or C plus D, D plus C. The diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. See here 90 degrees you will get. Diagonal AC bisects A and C. The diagonal BD bisects B and D. The rhombus in which one of the angles is a right angle is called square. So when does a rhombus becomes a square? Each angle is 90 degrees. Right. When does a rectangle become square? When all the sides are equal. Okay. So once again, please check this. This for parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. Just go through this. So let us see all these points in a table wise. 1 minute, we'll check it. Just see this table. Yeah, please see this table. All sides are congruent. Parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus and square. Yes. So in all sides, in the sense, in rhombus and square, all the sides equal, no? Like that. Opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Opposite sides are parallel and congruent. I'll draw the diagram for your understanding. Rectangle, rhombus, and square. Okay. Opposite sides are parallel and congruent. Yes. Opposite sides, rectangle, parallelogram. All sides only two diagrams. All angles are congruent. Only in rectangular square. All angles are equal. Opposite angles are congruent. Yes. Diagonals are congruent. Only in rectangle and square. Diagonals are perpendicular. Only in rhombus and square. Diagonals bisect each other in all the diagrams. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary means 180 degrees. Adjacent angle, sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, please check it once again. So let us check some objective on this. So once you can see these key points, what we have discussed. What is quadrilateral, perimeter, diagonal, interior, exterior, sum of interior angles, convex, concave. All angles less than convex, one angle more than 180 convex. Types of parallelogram, rectangle, square, rhombus. And we do have some other type like a trapezium and kite. We further discuss about it. Okay. So we'll check objective, basic type process. The number of vertices of a quadrilateral. How many? 4. How many measurements can be determined a quadrilateral uniquely? Yes, how many measurements we want to draw a quadrilateral? Suppose side is given, AB is given. Is complete? No. So you want BC also completed? No. So two sides, no, not enough. So you have to draw CD, right? And the base, suppose it is a square, one side is enough, 4 centimeters. You can draw 90 degrees here, you can draw 90 degrees here, and here 4 centimeters, 4 centimeters. It means minimum 4. Sorry, maximum four measurements are required, not minimum 1 per square. Okay. Each diagonal divides a quadrilateral into 2 congruent triangles. 2 triangles. In square and rhombus, you will get congruent in rectangle also. Opposite sides of a quadrilateral have. Opposite sides of a quadrilateral have. Let us see. This is and these opposite sides. Is there any common point? no common point. Okay, this is different common, this is different. The consecutive sides of a quadrilateral have consecutive means this only one common point. The sum of interior angles of a quadrilateral. How much? Yes, 4 right angles. 4 right angles. 360 degrees, no? Yes. 2 right angles is a triangle. The measure of each 4 angles of a quadrilateral are equal. Then each angle is 90. Because 360 divided by 4, you will get 90 degrees. ABCD is a quadrilateral in which angle A is equal to 50, angle B is equal to 100, angle C is equal to 70. Just add these 3 angles. 50, 100, 70. How much it is? 220. 360 minus 220. 140 you will get. Means 360 minus sum of 3 angles. The same. This one also same. 90, 65, 55. 90 plus 65 plus 55. How much it is? This is 10, 16. 16 plus 5, 21. 210. 360 minus 210. How much will you get? 150. Okay. You add these 3 angles and subtract from 360 degrees. With the 3 angles of a quadrilateral, same procedure. 55, 65, 105. 225. 360 minus 225. How much you will get? 135. 135 is the answer. PQRS is a quadrilateral in which angle P is equal to 100, angle Q is equal to 80, then R plus S. Angle P is equal to 100, angle Q is equal to 80. R plus is how much? It's 180. This is 180. R plus is obviously 180 because sum of 2 angles is 180. Automatically other angle is also 180 degrees. What is the sum of the measures of angles of a convex quadrilateral? Convex or concave, whatever it is, 360 only will be. But individually, we will say individually convex is less than 180. Okay. Just check this 12 blanks. 1 second. Let's see. Next page. Quadrilaterals are classified into. So just now we have classified. So we have parallelogram. Basically 3 types. Parallelogram, trapezium, kite. Parallelogram, trapezium, kite. In parallelogram, we have rectangle, square, and rhombus. Okay. Parallelogram, trapezium, kite. 3. The number of diagonals in a convex quadrilateral. Whatever quadrilateral, the diagonals will be 2 only. Convex is 2. Okay. Convex is 2. A quadrilateral in which the measure of each interior angle is less than 180 is known as convex. A quadrilateral in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel. Parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect, making into two equal parts. Bisect means makes into two equal parts. The opposite angles of a parallelogram. Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Which of the following is true? In a parallelogram, the diagonals are equal. No. In a parallelogram, they bisect each other. Yes. Diagonals intersect each other at right angles. No. If pair of opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. No. So option B is true. A rectangle ABCD AC is 10. Diagonal BD also 10. Diagonal is equal. In a parallelogram, ABCD angle A is equal to 80. Angle B. Sum of adjacent angles is supplementary. 180 degrees. So angle B is equal to 180 minus 80. You will get 100 degrees. Right? Next. If angle A of a parallelogram ABCD is 60, then the measure of opposite side C. So I will draw a parallelogram. A is 60. Yes, C is also 60. Opposite angles are equal. One angle of the parallelogram 65. Measure of adjacent angle 180 minus 65. How much? Yes, 115. Next. If one angle of parallelogram right angle, then it is called rectangle. Okay? Rectangle. Right. A parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal. Two adjacent sides are equal. Obviously, square. And rhombus also. A parallelogram in which adjacent sides are equal. Two adjacent sides are equal, we will go for rhombus, not square. A parallelogram in which two adjacent sides are equal is a rhombus. All adjacent sides are equal is a square. Okay, please check once again. Please check the objective from 13 to 26. Next. Which of the following is false? All the angles of a rectangle are equal. True. No angle in rectangle can be obtuse. Yes. The diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. Yes. The opposite sides of rectangle are not equal. This is false. Because they are equal. The diagonals of a square bisect each other at the diagonals of a square bisect each other at right angles. Okay. Perpendicular bisectors. Diagonals of a square perpendicular bisectors. They're equal, A and C. The two adjacent sides of a rectangle are equal, that is the square. Properties of rhombus. A parallelogram whose all sides are equal, rhombus. If one angle of rhombus is a right angle, square, the diagonals of rhombus bisect each other at right angles. The lengths of sides of rhombus are 6 centimeters and the perimeter. Just add 4 times. 6 4 is 24. This matching parallelogram. Parallelogram you can check opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal is Q. Diagonals bisect each other. Sum of angles 360, 180 wrong. So triangle is S, 4 is S. Where 4 is S? First and second. So let us go for first and second. First one is P. P. Opposite sides are equal. Okay. Q. Opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect. Yes. Rectangle. Opposite sides equal. Opposite angles equal. Diagonals bisect. Square. All the three correct. So option A is correct. Okay. Let's check it out. So how many 34 objective we have done today? So once again, let us check the parallelograms concept. Let's see the parallelogram concept once. So let's come from the beginning. So today we have started the topic called quadrilateral. Quadrilateral is a simple closure figure bounded with 4 line segments. 4 line segments are said to be sides, 4 angles, 4 vertices, and 2 diagonals. Of adjacent sides, adjacent angles, opposite sides, and opposite angles. Perimeter and number of diagonals when unsided quadrilateral, not polygon, unsided quadrilateral. And then minus 3 by 2. Then we saw interior and exterior. Interior and exterior types of quadrilaterals, convex and concave. Convex is less than 180 of each angle. Concave one angle is one greater than 180. And types of different types of quadrilaterals. We have first thing is parallelogram, second is trapezium, third is kite. Today we discussed only about parallelogram. In the parallelogram, we have again 3 types: parallelogram, rectangle, square, and rhombus. Okay, so and also we done nearly 30 objective type. In the next session, we shall continue. So, quadrilateral topic next session we shall continue. Thank you.